Some people say cats are mysterious, quiet, distant, maybe even cold. But then yours does something strange. They follow you from room to room. They sleep by your feet or on your chest. They blink at you like they're trying to tell you something without making a sound. Have you ever wondered what your cat actually sees when they look at you? Not just with their eyes, but with their heart? Because to them, you're not just a person. You're not just a voice or a smell or a giant with food. You are something else entirely. And once you understand how cats see us, not just with their senses but with their soul, you may never look at your relationship the same way again. Welcome to Meowsphere, where we explore the inner world of cats in a way that feels more like a bedtime story than a science lecture. If you've ever held your cat and felt like they knew something about you, something deep and wordless, you're in the right place. Today we're pulling back the curtain on one of the most whispered questions in the cat lover's world. How does your cat see you? And what they see might just take your breath away. 1. How cats physically see you. To understand how your cat sees you, we first need to start with their eyes, because their vision doesn't operate like ours. Your cat doesn't register the fine details on your face the way humans do. If you're standing 6 feet away, they likely can't see the subtle movement of your eyebrows or the crinkle of your smile. Their visual acuity is about 20 out of 100, meaning what you can see clearly at 100 feet they see clearly only at 20. But don't mistake this for weakness. Because while cats may see the world as a bit softer, blurrier and bluer than we do, their eyes are built for something else entirely: movement, motion and magic. Cats are crepuscular by nature. That means they're wired to see in the dusky hours, dawn and twilight, where shadows stretch long and light plays tricks. Their pupils widen into perfect black moons to catch even the faintest flicker. Your cat can detect the subtle twitch of your finger before you even know you moved it. Colors though, not so much. What looks like a bright red toy to you might appear as a muddy gray to them. Cats are dichromatic, meaning they see primarily in blues and greens, with reds and pinks mostly muted or lost altogether. But again, this isn't a flaw. Evolution made their vision lean toward function, not decoration. So, when your cat looks at you, they're not seeing your outfit or your expressions the way another person might. They're seeing your essence, your outline, your rhythm, your energy. And that is far more important to them than a perfect image. 2. Beyond the eyes, how cats recognize you. Here's something truly remarkable, and backed by behavioral research. Unlike dogs, cats don't rely heavily on facial recognition. In fact, studies have shown that cats struggle to identify human faces visually. That means if you placed 10 pictures of people in front of your cat, they wouldn't necessarily know which one is you. And yet, your cat always knows you, doesn't it? Because cats use a different kind of recognition, one built on behavior, scent, voice, and routine. To your cat, your footsteps carry meaning. Your scent is as distinct as a fingerprint. Your voice, its pitch, tone, and rhythm, is like a familiar lullaby in the middle of chaos. And perhaps most powerfully, your routine is the foundation of their world. Feedings, door openings, bathroom trips, bedtime, all of it weaves together to form their image of you. You are not defined by your face. You are defined by your patterns. That's how they remember you. That's how they love you. 3. And that brings us to something even more touching. Your cat doesn't just recognize you. They categorize you. And not as human. Cats don't care about species labels. They don't sort the world into people, animals, or furniture. They sort it into safe and unsafe, familiar and unknown, trustworthy and unpredictable. And if you've been gentle, if you've been patient, consistent, and kind, then your cat has likely placed you into one very sacred category: mine. You're not their owner. You're not even their friend. In their silent, unspoken emotional language, your family. Have you ever noticed your cat reacting to your voice before they even see you? Or curling up beside you on a day you didn't even realize you needed comfort? Tell us in the comments. We'd love to hear your story. And maybe, just maybe, feature it in our next video. For you're not just a human. You're their mother. This might surprise you. Your cat doesn't just think of you as a fellow creature. They see you as something far more intimate, more foundational. They see you as their mother. It's not a metaphor. It's instinct. It's memory. It's how their brain is wired. Think about it. Kittens need their mother's belly to stimulate milk. And what do adult cats do when they curl into your lap? They need. Not out of hunger, but out of comfort. Out of emotional memory. When they meow at you, know this: cats don't meow at each other in adulthood. That soft little cry is something they evolved just for humans. It's a kitten's call, aimed at their primary caregiver. And when they follow you from room to room, sleep beside you, or get visibly upset when you leave, it's not manipulation. It's attachment. To them you are warmth. You are nourishment. You are the keeper of safety. You are home. 5. Grooming, gifts, and the language of love. Have you ever had your cat lick your hand? Or nibble your hair? Maybe they rub their face against your leg, or headbutt your chin when you're sitting quietly. These aren't random. They're rituals. They're echoes of kittenhood. Cats groom those they love. They scent mark those they claim. They gift those they trust. That crumpled leaf they dropped at your feet? The sock they dragged into the hallway? The half-dead bug on your bed? They're not trying to impress you. They're saying, you belong to me, and I belong to you. It's the same gesture a mother cat makes when she brings food to her young. You are not just part of their world, you're at the very center of it. 6. You're the heart of their territory. To a cat, space is sacred. They don't just live in your home, they map it. Every room, every doorway, every sunbeam is part of their internal compass. And at the core of that map is you. You aren't just a moving figure. You're an anchor. When you shift your routine, leave unexpectedly, or change your energy, it doesn't go unnoticed. It sends ripples through their emotional landscape. That's why they sit on your suitcase before a trip. Why they wait at the door long after you've left. Why they follow you from room to room like a silent little shadow. You're not just part of their territory. You are the territory. 7. The mirror effect. How your cat reflects your emotions. Cats are often called mysterious, but what if they're actually mirrors? Many pet parents have noticed this, how their cat becomes extra clingy during heartbreak, more distant during stress, or gentle when you're sick. It's not a coincidence. It's emotional resonance. Your cat doesn't need to understand the details of your problems. They just feel you. They sense the tension in your voice, the shift in your scent, the heaviness in your movements. And in their own quiet way they try to restore balance. They may lie beside you, bring you a toy, or simply stare at you with those slow blinking eyes that say, I'm here. 8. The silent language. How cats read your body and voice. Cats live in a world beyond words. They don't care what you say, not exactly. But they care deeply about how you say it, how you move, how you carry your presence into a room. Your body language tells them everything. Approach slowly and they feel safe. Move too quickly, and their fur might bristle with confusion. Stand tall and stiff and they may hide. Sit quietly with soft shoulders and they come closer, like you're speaking their language without saying a thing. Even your eyes matter. A soft gaze, followed by a slow blink, is how cats say, I trust you. Try it next time they're watching you from across the room. You might just get one back. And your voice? It's not about the words. It's about the tone, the rhythm, the emotion behind the sound. Speak gently. Sing softly. Call their name like a lullaby. And you're telling them in a language older than speech, you're safe with me. Over time, your voice becomes part of their memory map. A sound that means warmth, food, comfort, love. 9. The science of attachment. Your cat's emotional blueprint. You've probably heard of attachment theory in humans. But did you know, cats have it too? Just like children, cats form emotional styles based on how consistently and gently they're cared for. A securely attached cat will explore bravely, return to you for comfort, bounce back from stress. An insecure one might hide more, cry louder, or act out when routines change. This means your cat is not just reacting to instinct. They are building an internal model of you, of how safe love feels, how trust behaves, how connection works. You are not just a source of food. You are their emotional foundation. And that role? It lasts for life. Have you ever had your cat do something that felt deeply personal? Like they were responding to something unspoken in you? Tell us in the comments, that one moment your cat made you feel seen. We'd love to include your story in a future video. Here in the meowsphere, every bond matters. There was a woman who said her cat always slept on her suitcase the night before a trip. Another whose cat brought a feather to her pillow every time she cried. One man said his rescue cat stared at him every night from the doorway, until the day he finally forgave himself for something he never said aloud. These stories might sound small, but to a cat they're everything. Their love doesn't arrive in grand gestures. It's in presence, stillness, in showing up beside you over and over again, even when you don't notice. 10. What sleeping habits reveal about how your cat sees you? When a cat sleeps, they are at their most vulnerable. In the wild, this is when danger is most likely. Eyes closed, belly exposed, guard lowered. So when your cat chooses to curl up next to you, or on top of you, or nestled in the crook of your arm, that's not just a sign of comfort. It's a declaration of complete trust. They are saying, I choose you to protect me while I rest. Some cats press their bodies right against your chest, feeling the rhythm of your heartbeat. Some sleep on your pillow, in your laundry, or at your feet. Some stay close even when you're restless, just to be near the scent that tells them, "I'm safe." They don't care if you snore, if you toss and turn, if your hair's messy or the day was hard. To your cat, sleeping beside you is like returning to the safest memory they have. You are the den, the warmth, the calm at the center of their tiny universe. Final reflection. So the next time you see your cat watching you from the hallway, or hear their gentle paws following you into the bathroom, or feel their soft weight pressing against you at night, remember this: you are not just their caregiver. You are their compass, their emotional home, their heartbeat in a human body. They don't care what your job is or what mood you're in or if the world feels heavy. To them, you are everything. And no matter how quiet they seem, they're always watching, always feeling, always loving you, in the only language they know. Soft call to action. If this video helped you feel even one step closer to your cat, like, subscribe, and join the Meowsphere family. Because here we don't just care about cats, we care about you too. And in the comments, share that one quirky, weird, or heart-melting thing your cat does. The one thing that makes you feel chosen. We'd love to feature your story in our next video. Until then, keep loving your cat, because in their eyes, you are already perfect.